Hey everyone, and welcome back to Resident Evil Village. On this video, we're getting a SSS rank on the factory stage of the Mercenaries. This one has 2 areas.
Stand by.
So let's take a look at the book. Double S rank is 1,296,000 points. Triple S seems to be about 1.5 million. S rank unlocks the ability Lightning Speed. A rank unlocks the stage The Mad Village, and B rank gives you 5,000 lei. Alright, got some ammunition there.
Welcome.
And let's go ahead and sell stuff. So we're going to get rid of our first aid meds. I'm going to get rid of all of my handgun ammo. I'm also going to get rid of all my shotgun ammo, but I'm actually going to use the shotgun at the beginning of the stage. And actually, maybe I won't sell it all. Maybe I'll keep, like, 5 shells. Because you get 5 for buying a shotgun, and then I'd have another 5. That sounds about right. And then let's sell the Lemmy.
Ah.
Alright, and we'll buy the rifle. And M1897 shotgun.
I saw you eyeing that one.
Let's get a power upgrade for the rifle and a capacity upgrade.
Securing goods is more a good deal, if I say so myself.
Alright, here we go.
Start.
So yeah, just using the shotgun for a little bit, just to save a little bit of our sniper rifle ammunition. Oh, that barely did anything. There we go. Drop your money already. Slacker. Finish them off, grab that sniper rifle ammo. Alright, switched into the sniper rifle. Killed the guy in the back and did damage to him. Beautiful. There we go. Pick up all this stuff, and we're going this way. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded there. That's alright. Got it. Alright, shoot the explosive. Right in the core. Alright, do a quick reload. The front guy died. Oh, he lost his helmet. Goodbye, head. Alright, do another quick reload. Grab that pipe bomb there, get the time extender. Alright, sniper rifle ammo, make sure you don't miss that. Kill him. Kill him, grab his money and the handgun ammo. Get him in the core. Time extension again. Let's see. Make sure you hit these guys in the torso or the legs. You don't want to hit them in the visor. Did he die? Yeah, he did. Okay. Another one coming out right there. Alright, grab the money and run. Headshot. Headshot again. Probably shouldn't be hitting him in the head though. Easier to aim for center mass, but it is fun to blow their head off. So I'll do it again. Alright, our first ability.
Choose an ability.
Not good ones. Not good ones. We unlocked this on the last stage, but it sucks. Attack greatly increases when the enemy's HP is below 30% and barely ever comes into play. So I guess we'll get no-brainer. It's not very good. Headshots do more damage, but we're not hitting many enemies in the head, so it's not really gonna do much. There we go. Grab those shotgun shells. In the core. Let's go this way. We've got another ability. Hopefully better than the last. But no, this one sucks too. I guess we'll get Shotgun Master. I might use my shotgun. But yeah, basically 2 useless abilities back to back. Got him in the core. Hi. Alright, come on. Give me something good. Nope. Crap again. I guess I'll get adrenaline. HP recovers slightly when attacking with a gun. Why not? Alright, basically working with no upgrades. It's unfortunate. There is a luck factor to this though, and it's not being kind to me.
Cassandra caused all this mess.
Alright, you can hear one of the sisters is here. Oh, hello.
Where your teeth that eye.
I killed her. There was a dude behind me. Yep, killed him. Oh, right in the core.
Trying to work up my appetite, are you? So you finally came to see me.
Alright, come on, give me something good. Hey, out of reach is decent. Long distance attacks do more damage. I can't get much distance here, but better than what I've been getting. Better than what I've been getting. Alright, hit the back one. Got it.
Retreat! This is a dream! I don't want to die!
Alright, come on, loot her. Yeah, jeez, took forever to loot her. Alright, I need a quick kill. I need a quick kill. There we go. Oh, God, terrible shot there. I rushed it. Hi. Alright, so here what we're gonna do is drop a mine. Extend our combo there. And we'll quickly take him down. Alright, good. Grab that money. Good, 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 good. Alright. Get that quick. Alright, we got Propeller Boy. Oh God, that might not even hit him. That was terrible. Oh God! Alright, I think I got him. Yep, he's dead. Alright, there should be another enemy. There we go. Keep that combo alive. Alright, good. Get his money. There's another kill. Come on. Good ability, please. Oh my God. Well, we got Infighter. That's better than what I've been getting. Close combat attacks do more damage. I would love Break Shot or whatever it's called. Break Point, Break Shot, whatever it is where you do more damage when they're full health. I love that one. And Speed, the agility one, that's also a great one. Alright, explosive hit that. Oh, there's nobody there. Alright, guess he crawled out after. Anyways, we got everything, so finish. Clear. All right, 890,515 points. Okay, we got the ammunition.
Ah, yes, yes.
Let's sell the first aid med. We probably won't need the shotgun, but let's keep 5 shells just in case. We'll sell all of our handgun ammo, all 300 of it. And as for selling, that's gonna be it. So that should get us a decent amount of lay.
There he is.
Alright, then we'll upgrade the power on our sniper rifle all the way to max.
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
Alright. Packing some serious firepower.
A good deal, if I say so myself.
Here we go. Start. Here we go. Double kill there. Dude, there we go. Oh, hi. Oh, ow. Doesn't feel good. Yo, got him right in the core, though. Come on, give me your money. Where is your money? Alright, screw it. No idea. Couldn't find it. Got the reload. Got him in the helmet, unfortunately. There we go, follow-up shot. Man, where'd he go? Did he move on me? Oh, he moved over there. Alright, give me a good ability, dang it. Well, Corpse Combustor's pretty good. Let's get that. Alright, we're not going to be able to go back there to get their loot, but that's fine, not a big deal. Ah, dang it. Got to reload again. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Go. Ah, I keep getting stuck on stuff. Alright, got him. Combo's alive. Alright, got him. I'm gonna quickly go over here and get this ability. Oh, break shot. Wonderful. That is precisely what I needed. Thank you, game. There we go. Take the enemies out like that now. Alright, let's go this way. I hear a dude. There he is. Flip him down easy. Alright, let's go this way. Get that time extension. Alright, I need to kill, and I need it now. There we go. Alright, this way. Once again, I need to kill, and I need it quickly. I need it quickly. Oh, take the shot. Oh, got him. Wow. Actually pulled that off. Hi, buddy. You're dead. Alright, grab that. Wait, I think... Crap. I might have passed up an enemy, but... Oh well, gotta keep my combo alive. Hopefully I didn't. Alright, grab that. This way. There we go, still alive. Oh, magic magazine, yes! Now I'm getting the good stuff. Double that ammo capacity. Grab that money this way. Oh, hi. Okay, up this way. Alright, just in time. Got some sniper rifle ammo. Oh, and a double kill. Got him. Oh, God. Alright, you know what? Let's drop this right in front of him. Oh, no. Hurry up, kill him, kill him. Oh, no! Oh, God, thank God I landed that shot. That was getting rough. That combo was just about to fall off, and it still is in danger. But, there we go. There we go. I got him. Alright. Yep, killed him. I'm down to 12 shots. Anybody else in here? Doesn't look like it. No, I hear somebody. These all suck. We'll get Gruesome Gourmet, I guess. Alright, who am I hearing? Where is he? There he is. Oh, two of them. Got both of them, and we're going. There's 5 enemies left. I'm almost certainly going to drop my combo here. I've never managed to save it. But maybe I could save it. Nope, it's gone. But that's okay. We don't need it. We just got these 5 final enemies, which I just took out almost all of them, except for him. Grab the money and finish, and we should have it. Complete. Did we do it? 1.5 million. 1,503,830. Is it enough?
New record!
It is. I think I barely got it. Alright, achieved B rank in the factory, plus 5,000 lei at the start of the stage. Achieved A rank in the factory, unlocked stage The Mad Village. And achieved S rank in the factory, unlocked ability Lightning Speed. I have not gotten that yet. I am very curious about it. If it's better than agility, that would be amazing. Alright, cool. So let's back out. Challenge completed, mass reduced. I don't know what that is, but it gave me 10,000 CP, so that's pretty good. And something we haven't looked at yet, The Tragedy of Ethan Winter's concept art. I think I got this from pre-ordering, but either way, we haven't looked at it. It's going to show some concept art from Resident Evil 7 and 8, so it's pretty interesting. Oh, and it says right there at the bottom, view concept art from Ethan's story, including Resident Evil 7. Art director's comment. Resident Evil 7 character designs included some character models that were different or didn't even appear in the final version of the game, such as the dog. Chris was originally going to be early middle-aged. Initial rough drafts of Ethan and Mia when they were not going to be married, but strangers. Ethan was an investigator and Mia was a missing person. Family photo of the Bakers. When this picture was planned, the old woman and young girl were separate characters. Initial rough draft of the Baker family included a wide range of bizarre characters. They included a violent father, mother made of bugs, trapper brother, Mia was practically an invisible sister, twin younger brothers, and a crazy grandma. Another rough draft of the Bakers has each member associated with a particular color. Jack was yellow, Marguerite was purple, Lucas was blue, and Zoe was red. Rough draft of Evelyn, Chris, and Dave. The young boy in the middle was originally the youngest Baker, Remy, but he was cut. Evelyn ended up taking his place. And Remy looks like he's got an attitude. Jack's glasses were his focal point for his character during early development. The image on the right is of his chainsaw fight. The left shows an early design for a mutated Jack where he looked more like himself, but this was later changed so the player could easily identify his weak points. The picture on the right is a design for Mia's colleague, Alan. One idea for Marguerite's mutated form. We originally thought up a design similar to earlier Resident Evil games with lots of body parts coming out of her. But we ended up going for a new and refreshing design. Refreshing. Design for Evelyn's final form, enlarged by mold. When we were designing her, we had to show each department how every part of her fit together with the head in the center. These are rough drafts of Evelyn's final form. Her old woman form transforms into a giant monster that absorbed her body. The main antagonists were the Baker family, so the designs of the general monsters, the molded, were some of the hardest ones. They needed to stand out without taking attention away from the Bakers. The Bakers look realistically human thanks to a technique using scanned photographs, so we wanted the molded to not outshine them. Design for the four-legged molded. Design for the four-legged molded. The name molded comes from mold and transformed. We wanted the enemy names in Resident Evil 7 to be ones that the Baker family might have come up with themselves. Design for the fat molded. In the bottom right, you can see how the molded are made. Victims are kept in cages covered with mold, then left for 2 or 3 days to turn. The moment the molded are born. Gross. Rough draft for a type of white molded that was axed. This was going to be a female variety that had tentacles resembling hair. Underneath the hair was a mouth-like appendage that extends out and attacks. There were also early development plans to have an antibody gun that would have been effective against the molded. Designs for Marguerite's creepy crawlies. From the top, there are adult and young man-eating insects, as well as man-eating spiders that live in doorways. They were made pallid in order to appear less repulsive. Insects found in some real abandoned buildings in Louisiana were used as reference. Art from early development of Resident Evil 7. This was the moment we decided the setting, and from there the whole game was based in the American South. The main dining room inside the house. There weren't plans for a main house and guest house at this point. This was drawn when we were coming up with ideas for the guest house and trying to work out the size and layout of the house. An underground area where the family kept a terrifying monster that needed a large feeding hatch. Early concept art of the guest house. The size is close to the final version, but the light coming in made it less scary. The final version was a lot darker. Concept art for the guest house living room. This became the room where the VCR was found in the release version of the game. This layout became too difficult to understand and navigate in-game, so it got a complete overhaul. Concept art for the second floor of the guest house. This was changed to the third floor with a hidden staircase added. Concept art showing Andre's corpse in the guest house basement. One initial idea was to have the player take the flashlight from Andre's body. Concept art for the scene in the guest house where Mia crawls up the stairs towards Ethan. The final design of the main house was based on on-site research of Louisiana. The outside of the Baker's home is based on plantation houses that date back to the American Civil War and the era of slavery in the U.S. A rough design of the main house. Initial plans had a windmill in the front yard, but later research revealed there are no windmills in Louisiana. The house was also surrounded by open land and not the bayou, which didn't make it feel like a horror game at all. The talisman design for Resident Evil 7, made by Jack out of a cow head and legs. We based it on images of mold, bacteria, and cells. Early development concept art for the main house. The final version did not have you enter through the front door. The layout for the second floor was also completely different. The dining room of the main house had a completely different feel from the final version. The room and lighting atmosphere changed after on-site research. One of the biggest differences was the main table. It used to be square, but we found a round table in a Louisiana home, which better suited the family coming together. The garage in the main house that you fight Jack in. Initial plans had the garage and boiler together in a single room. The sunlit entrance hall in the main house. This is very different from the final version, with the grandfather clock in the center and curved stairs. Until the final version, early concept art included a large open yard. This concept art for the entrance hall is much closer to the final version. The room is full of furniture and several taxidermied animals, giving it a lived-in feel. Concept art for one of the shadow puzzles in the main house. These rooms needed to be used for fights and puzzles, so we tried to make them as disconcerting as possible. Shadow puzzle in the old house. Shadow puzzle in Lucas's room. The crow key, scorpion key, and snake key and their doors. On the right is the design for the three-headed dog relief. Concept art for the yard. There were always plans to have a trailer in the center of the yard, trapped by the house around it. Early on during development, Zoe's room was not going to be the trailer, but a room in the main house which Ethan saves her from. The room was going to have a sort of Louisiana folklore theme to it. The old house was once situated on solid ground but was flooded by a hurricane, which is why it was separated from the main house and barricaded up. Louisiana is a region that is often hit by major hurricanes, and we wanted to show that the Baker family were impacted by them too. You can see dolls in this concept art for the old house. We left objects associated with children all over the house because that was where Evelyn's room is. A web-covered room inside the old house. This concept art for the old house shows an image of a room with a severely damaged floor. Beyond that, you can see the staircase that leads up to the child's room. Marguerite walks down the corridor with a candle to receive mold from Evelyn. The destruction in the room was caused by a hurricane. The jetty behind the old house that leads to the bayou. The crow key is kept away from the house in a remote location so no one can get to it. Concept for an overgrown greenhouse where Marguerite used to grow her plants. It was once a beautiful greenhouse but turned to ruin when Evelyn arrived. This is the location for the boss fight with Marguerite. Concept art for mutated Marguerite. Her arms and legs are warped in a terrifying way as she relentlessly pursues Ethan. The child's room in the old house that Evelyn lives in. It's full of toys for girls like a dollhouse and dolls. These dolls are unlike the ones in the entrance to the old house and are based on the molded. Evelyn grows her family ever larger with the mold. A temporary design for the room behind the child's room where a life-size doll is seated instead of Evelyn. The final design for the room behind the child's room where you can find the body of the D series. The ceiling was made to be low to give it a claustrophobic feeling. Concept art for Lucas's section of the game, when you enter the room, there are black lights which make it feel almost like a nightclub. This was to give players a new, different sense of fear from the rest of the family. Blue and white were the key colors for Lucas. Let's Play written on the entrance to Lucas's section of the game. Continue into Lucas's area and it expands into white rooms covered in plastic sheeting. Halfway through development, we decided to make tripwire bombs Lucas's main weapon of choice. We wanted to make the design for Lucas's area different from a traditional haunted house. His avant-garde interests really stand out. It was difficult to get the right balance between crazy and comical. Concept art for the four-legged molded first appear, or concept art for when the four-legged molded first appear in Lucas's section. More concept art for Lucas's area. A strange puzzle in Lucas's section where various items are laid out but the room's painted white. This created a very unique space in the game. You can see a number of strange puzzles scattered about Lucas's section in this piece. They're based not just on Lucas's twisted interests, but on the concepts of family and life and death. Such as a birthday cake being a symbol for life, while a picture of hanging corpse and grave are connected to death. The goddess's stomach symbolizes life, but it is also accompanied by pain. The mold infection does not have a strong grip on Lucas. As a result, he is filled with the most hopelessness, joy, and desire for destruction. Concept art for a cut boat fight when Mia and Ethan escape the house. The idea was that the fight with Jack would take place in the muddy waters. Concept art for the shipwreck, a destroyed tanker which Evelyn split in two with her powers. Louisiana used to have a thriving gas industry with a large number of tankers. Mia and her colleague Alan get passage on the tanker from Europe to the US, pretending to be Evelyn's parents. The aim of the shipwreck at the endgame was to give the player a renowned sense of fear, a change of pace from the excitement of the fights and puzzles in the Baker house. Concept art for Ethan being trapped in mold by Evelyn on the shipwreck. Concept art for the mine just in front of Lucas's research lab. It's a salt mine, which is why the cave walls are white. Concept art for Evelyn creating mutamycete. This whole incident with the Baker family was caused by a single girl wanting to create a network of mold across the world in order to have a family of her own. Alright, looks like we're on to Resident Evil Village now. A concept design for Ethan from early on in Village's development. He had a backpack for his inventory instead of a suitcase. Concept art of Mia reading the picture book. In our early draft, she was still recovering from the incidents during Resident Evil 7 and was in a wheelchair. Early plans had a mysterious masked person that saves Ethan. This was going to be Ada Wong, investigating the village, but this was cut due to a number of conflicting scenarios. A rough draft of an early design for Dimitrescu. Her concept was a bewitching vampire with giant garden clippers. Early development concept art for the Beneviento family, based around the idea of a ghost family. Their house was always going to be a single building in front of a giant waterfall. The family were rake-thin parents and children wearing strange masks. There's also a picture of the wife who threw herself into the waterfall due to a tragic incident in the past. A rough draft of the monster Moreau. He was always going to be a disgusting merman, and although his design didn't change that much, the parasite on his back was originally going to be a girl he once had feelings for. You can also see the flooded village setting. An early rough draft of the Wolfmen. There was going to be a scene where the young men of the village drank from a chalice and turn, but this was eventually cut. An early draft of Heisenberg's family. The biggest difference was that Heisenberg was going to be a twin, and his mother was a subject for brain experiments. Heisenberg's father was going to be the leader of the village, and the boss fight with the mechanical mutation was originally going to be with him. Early development rough draft of the leader of the village's religion, before we came up with Miranda. He was going to transform into a dragon-like monster, but this idea was later used for Dimitrescu's boss fight. Early development concept art for the Duke, the Merchant. From the very beginning to the final game, he was always going to be a large character. The Duke is a merchant and a foodie, and was going to be the fifth lord in early drafts. In Resident Evil 7, we utilized a photo scanning technique for the character designs, but in Village, we decided to be more creative and tried character designs that didn't look like regular humans. The Merchant's Carriage. Duke travels with his horse and carriage all over the village. It's his home, business, and means of transport. The symbol of the merchant is a lantern decorated with goat bones. The idea was that you would know it was safe, or the idea was that you would know it was a safe location, even from a distance. We have a number of designs, but decided a round silhouette would be more impactful. A rough design for the remains left by enemies when you defeat them. The overall balance needed to be achieved in the thumbnail image. The remains for Dimitrescu and Varkalak are different from the final version, which has a more ornamental feel. The typewriter for Village was designed to be distinguishable from previous games like RE2 and RE3. The costumes and objects are based on 1960s designs, including the typewriter. Even from early development, the same gameplay as Resident Evil 7 was used, which meant using item boxes. However, as development went on, we decided to change the game to be more like Resident Evil 4 and removed the item boxes. Design for the labyrinth based on Castle Dimitrescu. The labyrinths were designed after something you'd see at the end of the 19th century and were originally going to be tributes to the Four Lords. The labyrinth on the left is Beneviento's and was based on Donna's area. The path passes through a graveyard and over a waterfall via suspension bridges. The labyrinth on the right is based on Moreau's reservoir, with the windmills in the center. There was also a design of the fishing village with boats when it wasn't flooded. Heisenberg's labyrinth is based on his factory. It uses train tracks between a house and the factory, moving into the coal mines. Early development concept art. Initial ideas had the story switching between the village in modern day and the past, set in medieval times. 2 early designs for altars in the church that display the castle gate reliefs. An early design for an altar in the village that displays a castle gate relief. An early design for the safe rooms had a camera as the save point instead of a typewriter. Storyboard for the Lycans' first appearance. We wanted them to have a wild and animalistic image unlike the zombies and ganados of the previous games. Storyboard for Ethan's trial with all the lords. At this point in development, it was still the Hag followed by the Four Lords. An early plot point was to have Ada, disguising herself with a mask, help Ethan escape from his trial. This storyboard shows the end of the trial scene, as well as Miranda's experiments. Miranda was initially going to be a researcher investigating the village's strange creatures. Concept art for an event that happened in the village before Ethan arrived. The surviving villagers had locked the gate because of the number of people killed by the Lycans, sealing it with a winged key. Castle Dimitrescu concept art. You can see Dimitrescu casually drinking blood as if it was wine. Concept art of the flying enemies in the courtyard of Castle Dimitrescu. Early concept art of Castle Dimitrescu. This was cut from the final version, but this was where Ethan was going to fight Dimitrescu. Concept art for the gate leading to the Lycan's lair. We came up with a few designs for the gate that leads to the stronghold. Early concept art for the birth of Lycans. A victim is slowly encased in mold and then emerges transformed. Moreau concept art where he watches old romance novels and falls into melancholy. He also loves eating cheese. Concept art for one of Donna's dolls. It has a hidden pair of scissors inside it that it uses to attack Ethan. Concept art for one of Donna's dolls that turns into a spider-like monster. We had a number of ideas for Donna's dolls, including one with knives coming out of its back and a few wielding weapons in their hands. Cut design for a large Lycan who commands 2 chained Varkalak. Oh, that sounds awful. 2? No thank you. Various Lycan weapons, including a spiked hammer, torch, and sling. Various Lycan weapons, including a hunting knife and scabbard, sledgehammer, and more torches. Lycan equipped with claw-like weapons, which are made from a variety of blades found throughout the village. Designs for armor used to protect the lower half of the body. Concept art for a temple close to Heisenberg's factory. This was initially going to be the spot where Miranda sat on her throne and conducted the ceremony. Miranda's throne. There was going to be a scene where Miranda sat here holding Rose during the ceremony. Concept art for Heisenberg's factory where Ethan is chased by the Soldat series. If the reactors in their chests are destroyed, then the parasite inside will attempt to escape. Designs for various Soldat reactors, but the final design was a grotesque mechanical heart. Concept art of a day in the life of Heisenberg. Night after night, his modified henchmen dig up corpses from the graveyard to be used in his metal army. Boss fight with mutated Heisenberg where he turns into his final form. Concept art for Chris's part of the game. Although we were unable to explore these characters in depth, the details behind Chris's team, the Hound Wolf Squad, have been pinned down. Storyboard from when the player takes control of Chris to the point where he infiltrates the village. One plan was to focus on each member of the Hound Wolf Squad. Storyboard of Chris fighting alongside the Hound Wolf Squad inside the village. Storyboard of the BSAA arriving at the village, as well as saving Mia. Rough design for mutated Miranda where she was going to transform into a mold creature. The final design looks more like Miranda, which worked better for the plot. Storyboard for the endgame with Ethan's death and Chris's decision, creating a sense of uncertainty as the helicopter flies over the village. Long ago, a child was born to a family. The family lived in peace for a while. One day, a sickness fell on the village, and one by one, the people began to die. The wife, too, succumbed to the illness. There were more graves than survivors. It wasn't long before the daughter got sick, but Miranda used the cadeau to create a miracle, and she became a saint. Then the villagers infected with the parasite cadeau turned into Lycans. Alrighty, so that is everything in the Tragedy of Ethan Winters concept art. No trophy for that one. That one's just for funsies. Alright, so with that, we're all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.